Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 17 of my Empire campaign. Oh, 17! God, it's just such an interesting number. So many facts about 17. Did you know the atomic number for chlorine is 17? And the fear of the number 17 is called hexadeca something. I could go on, I really could, but I won't because we've got stuff to do. As Balthazar is raring to go for his next quest battle, but I have done some replacements. So we've got rid of the Sterling's Revenge, popped them into Elspeth's army, done that. Yes, exactly. And we've got the Sunmaker in here. So we've got the Sunmaker, we've got a Great Cannon, and then we've got Pestle and Mortar. That's what I've called it. It's like I feel like it's a dynamic detective duo, Pestle and Mortar. You could see that, couldn't you? Gritty crime drama with two mortars. You know, you've got Pestle. He's gruff. He's been in the force a while, and you got Mortar, the newbie, assigned as his new partner, learning the ropes. Oh, it's exciting, dropping explosive shells on people. That's not technically how police are supposed to do things, but Pestle, he doesn't play by the rules anymore. No, he's been around the block too many times. That's what that is. So apparently Albrich has not moved. Okay, sure. Let's send him up here. See if we can find any more vampires. Indeed, there are some vampires. Kislev is doing... It looks like Kislev are slowly pushing the vampires out. I mean, we've got Steinberg, Puffbatch. He's got flu. He's got man flu. And of course, you know, man flu is, of course, fatal. And as such, but fortunately, he's a vampire, so he'll probably be okay. Although man flu can probably even kill the dead. It's so bad. But he's gonna try and just deal with that. Good job there. We've got quite a lot of cash, and I really should save for a Temple of Sigmar, shouldn't I? I should probably do that. That would probably be sensible. I mean, we got Wham. I mean, yeah. I mean, the local population are still filled with bitey boys. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, I'm gonna ignore all that. Ignore that. Damaged building. Ostmark. Oh right, yes. Yeah, no, I don't care about that. I do not care. And of course, we've got Carcass. I could. Someone suggested sending out to Magritta, and I probably should have done that a while ago, but I'm now past that. So he's going to continue on into the deserts. He's found some bloody hands. No, wait, are they? Is that different? No, they are. Oh, bloody hands. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Are you?
You have the attention of the imperishable. Do not squander it.
I'll try not to. Climate is relevant. Power is everything. You are at war with Sudenberg, Arkan, a bunch of those people, and the Elf faction. You know, I don't think I've ever seen the Elf faction before. I don't generally come down this far. I mean, frankly, the idea that they're putting more Wood Elves anywhere is deeply distressing to me, but we're going to see if we can get a...
Do not look upon my bandaged majesty.
I mean, it depends how low your bandaged majesty is. Okay, well, that seems fine. I mean, I can probably get a trade treaty with Arkan.
And all the grandeurs of Henry can be yours.
Thanks, evil Skeletor. Well, Skeletor is evil, isn't he? Sad Skeletor? Chin Skeletor. I'll work on it. Anywho. Okay, no trade deal there, although, I mean, money at the moment is okay. I could do with more of it, obviously. I'll never say no to more money. Essen, I don't care about you. I guess we'll just end the turn then. There's Ubel. Oh, that's right. I was sending Hammerheim. Stop. Hammerheim. I'm gonna rename him.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Hey, Bella Girl, what's up, buddy? Join your war. Look, I would love to. Don't get me wrong. But at this moment in time, I just don't feel it's right. We'll come back to that once we've dealt with Manfred. I also need to see if I can confederate with... Oh, god damn you! Confederate with any more of the Empire factions. Although I think it's going to be quite hard to get them on side, I feel like.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Talking of confederations, Why can't I? Is it because... Hang on. No, you don't want to do that. What about just that? Okay, good. Let's try and get you... Make friends with you. Kislev giving the Nausicaan some what for? Look at him go. Nice work, guys. Liking it. And we really...
Friends of the Empire.
Hello.
Come.
Hi, Wood Elves. How's it going? Ended on aggression. Okay, well... Not the end of the world. That's annoying, but again, not really an issue. Shady Crooked, fine. Imperial Faith, okay. So that, yeah, we're... Okay, well, I mean, we you know, not looking too bad. When can we do Imperial Faith again? Oh, we can do it again. Oh, right. So that just, it was cooldown and finished. Right. I'm tempted to do this again. Because +5 untainted going to help quite a bit. But I think before we do anything else, we're going to do this next quest battle. So it is, here we go, the Cloak of Molten Metal, the Broken Leg Gully 1. Okay, so it's costing 500 to teleport. Yes, can't be bothered to go and find it. There we are. This might be an easier battle than I thought, but never mind. Screaming Banner. Let's give... Oh, well, This gives more missile damage. Do I maybe put that on the Sunmaker? Because it's currently got 936. 1,104. I'm feeling quite positive about that. Feeling quite good. The Screaming Banner we could put on maybe... Well, actually, you know what? Do we put it on Lothir? Because, I mean, Lothir's already a bit of a terror. So now he reduces morale around him as well. I'm liking that.
We search for Gromril ore. These Greenskins have it. Slaughter them and find it for me. And if the dwarfs should think we carry out vengeance for their kin, then let them. I'd rather make allies of the bearded ones than enemies. They hold grudges, and I have not the time or inclination for another enemy. There are greater, more pressing fates at work. Now, bring me the heads of the orcs, for I will have their skulls turned to gold, their eyes pierced with hot lead. They will truly know Searing Doom!
God, I just love artillery. Look how much damage! Holy shit! With that unit's been reduced to half already. Now, this quest battle can be quite tricky. Especially if you're unprepared for it. So you've got a main force coming down this sort of little gully here. You've got some cavalry flanking around. And you will also have additional enemy cavalry reinforcements coming in from the flanks, and if you're not prepared for them, it can be a bit of a shit show. So our grenades are trying to lure this cavalry back down into the middle of the gully, because if we can get them all down, we can use our artillery just absolutely pound the main army just like this. Currently looks like they're mostly going for the Orc War Boss. There's a nice little blob over here. Here come reinforcements, so we've got an Arachnarok Spider and Goblin Spider Riders incoming. So we're going to try and focus fire. Goes the mortars. More big explosions there. Huge numbers of casualties. That's what we want. But here comes this Arachnarok Spider. Going to open fire. Going to target it with the Great Cannon as well. They're going to be doing some damage. Little fireball misses. But of course, what is a giant spider to Lothir Huss? Absolutely nothing. He gives not a shit. Going to charge straight into that spider. Just batting it between the eyes. In comes the Orc War Boss. The Orc War Boss, I'm just going to ignore... Ooh, no, God. The Arachnarok Spider is going down. The Orc War Boss is going to charge into the Halberdiers. Cavalry now coming in from the flanks. We've got a nasty little... Oof. I think we just took a nasty blast to the back there. Thank you Hellstorm rocket battery. Very kind of you. In come this cavalry there. You can see there's a Goblin Wolf chariot just on the flanks. Goblins coming down. I do have the Demigryph Knights stood ready, but I'm not paying attention. So these Spider Riders going to get the charge. There we go. Going to get a nasty charge there. Ouch. It's going to sting. But over here, I have taken notice. In go the Demigryph Knights. They're going to stop those Spider Riders. Spider Riders do continue charging on for a little while and then get pulled back into the main melee. The rest of the enemy army is taking horrendous damage. Goblin Spider Riders charging in. Going to get a nasty charge there. Send some of the halberdiers flying. But Lothir has seen off the Ragnarok Spider once and it's coming back. But Lothir doesn't care. Just takes the charge. Smashes it in the face a couple of times. And off it goes once more. Lothir seeing off a giant spider by himself. The Demigryphs dealing with this cavalry over here. These Orc Ball Boys don't really have a chance against the Demigryphs. So they're going to die pretty hard. Over here, the Demigryphs mopping up these last few units. And our artillery and handgunners just taking out the last few units. Some Goblin Sporter Riders going to Sporter Riders charging towards us into the Halberdiers. Halberdiers take the charge very nicely. They've got expert charge defense. So you can see the Goblin Spider Riders taking horrendous damage and doing very little in return before they decide to run away right in front of the handgunners. Lothir chasing off the Orc Shaman. Over there, the rest of the army, and you can see the ground just littered with greenskin bodies. Ah, nice. I feel like that's quite a tough quest battle if you don't know you're going to get jumped by multiple additional units of Goblin Spider Riders, because them with the Orc Boar Boys, they can really flank you and cause massive issues. Although the units aren't that highly ranked, they're not like good units, but there's so many of them. If you take this quest on early in the game, it can be really rough. So let's take. I don't think. Let's take the cash. I want the monies. So, move the Supreme Patriarch Balthazar Gelt to the following region. Altdorf. The Dwarf Law reveals synergies between the alchemy and the manufacture of black powder. With the raw materials and keen knowledge in place, Gelt sends word ahead to Altdorf to prepare his laboratories where he rides for the capital. Well, we'll get right on that. Not right this instant, though. I might keep these armies as is now. Because, I mean, the swordsmen in Elspeth's army have 55 melee defense. 50 armor, 44 melee attack, 55 melee defense. Okay, the weapon strength is pretty appalling, but they're very tanky. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's great. I like that a lot. Right, we're going to get a Shrine of Sigmar here because I've been putting it off for ages and I shouldn't. So let's get one there. I probably should get one here as well. But if I get the tavern, that will offset some of the public order problems. Now, I think what we're going to do is... Now, someone was suggesting taking some of these mountains and returning them to the dwarves. And that's not necessarily a bad idea, is it? Can I actually... Because I know I can only buy provinces off people if I have a settlement in the same province. But can I gift... Dwarves. Right, I can just give anything. Right, okay. Okay, that is interesting. So we can go and grab Zuffbar here. What's this? Steel Standard. Evasion? Oh, that's nice, actually. If I give that to Theodore, like that, then he gets plus 5 melee defense, plus 6% speed, plus an additional 20% speed, making his speed pretty fast. That's a technical term. And I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to do that. We're going to occupy. Now, the only thing I'm slightly concerned about is that if I take these settlements, it might mean the dwarves split their forces, and that could potentially mean they're a little bit worse off. But I think it's worth the potential risk. So we do have a do we have a military access?
I suppose.
Okay, good, because I wouldn't want to be trespassing in your new territory. Dwarves. Zufbar. Right, you can have that. There we go. Elspeth has ranked up again. We could give her... I mean, I do... no, Imperial Gunnery, because... Gotta love the arty. Talking of arty, could get that. Could do. Probably shouldn't. The Vampiric Corruption here is dropping away to 0. Look at that. Excellent. And we could get a Vintner. So that would be more barrels of wine. I think, are we selling everything at the moment? Yes, we're selling everything. So I feel like that is just going to give us more cash. Just flat out more money. As is that. And although I'm a little bit worried about the stuff snatchers. I wonder if... How much trouble are you in, Boris?
You come in peace on this fine Marktag?
I do, and a happy Marktag to you too. Kapla. Do you still have Middenheim, but it looks like Ostland is capturing a lot of territory. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to send Elspeth north. I'm going to send Elspeth north to finish off the vampires, because finishing off them is important. Then, hang on. Said Kazarak was here. Down with that sort of thing. Okay, we're gonna go and grab Marienburg because more money, and I reckon second time's the charm, as the saying goes. So we'll definitely go and grab that now. Very invested in that. We do have walls here. Do we have anything else? No. In that case, I think we'll grab a weaving house for more cash. The cattle ranch is okay. But let's get walls because everywhere needs walls. Balthazar is... We're going to... Now, okay, we're going to bring Balthazar back to Altdorf because we need that for the quest. So let's do that. We need to move you northward. Old Dolph here. For this. So we've got that. And, oh my god, we've got another quest battle. Win the following battle with Supreme Balthazar, Gelt's army, the staff of Volon's High Pass. Gelt's contact reports that the recent storms are almost certainly due to the activities of a Chaos host rumoured to be attempting the conjuration of the mighty dragon ogre Shaggoth, Kolek Suneater, the so-called Herald of the Tempest, somewhere high in the southernmost tip of the world's edge mountains. Gelt persuades the Emperor that this represents a threat to the Empire and sets off at the head of an army to intervene. A bunch of Chaos Warriors. I mean, it's probably right. It's probably fine. I just remember Balthazar's quest battles being an absolute bastard.
Ready.
But I think we'll be okay. We've got our handgunners there. They're all gold chevron. So do we have the buff for them? Do we have the buff? We don't have any. But if we could do... I mean, that would be plus 12% missile damage and reload time reduction. That would be pretty amazing. That would be pretty amazing. Plus, we've got, 4 handgunners, all with that bonus, against armoured Chaos Warriors. Oh! So good. Schwarzhafen. Do I want to upgrade you? Do I want to upgrade the walls? What do I want to do? I could... Let's go with tax rates, and we're going to upgrade the tavern. I do want to get more defences for Castle Drakenhof, but for the moment it should be fine. And I don't really care about Essen. So let's just end the turn then. There goes Carcass, deeper into the deserts. We've met the last defenders. I mean, there's very little point making contact with the factions down in that corner because they're so... I forgot to rename them. They're so far away, and we can't even trade with them because I don't have access to any ports. So it's very limited use, actually, making contact with those factions, which is why I generally don't tend to bother. Okay, so we've still got this guy wandering around. They've got a war. Ralph is back. Bloody Ralph, what a guy. And if we eliminate Grimgor Ironhide, who is not that far away. There's Grimgor, and there's also Azhag around here somewhere. I spotted him. I think he's over here somewhere. So he's bearing down on Waldenhof. That's not great. We will take attrition everywhere here. So, I mean, we could potentially try and lay in wait for him. Do we get anywhere good? 70%, 50%, 70%, no, 50, 50. I mean, we could, like, just see if we can lure him into an ambush. Do something like that. And I think what we're going to have to do is bring Balthazar back. Because, I mean... Ungrim might be able to deal with Azhag, but if he can't, then Waldenhof has no defences. Yet. We can get... I don't think... I think that's Azhag there. Or is that a battle point? I think it's a battle site. He's definitely around here somewhere, so he's near to Ungrim. But I don't know if Ungrim's going to deal with him for us. Moneybags, you're over there. Alberich, I'm thinking maybe let's send you into the mountains. Ah. Okay, so it looks like the Greenskins have moved all of their recruitment north. So the dwarves might actually have a bit of a respite. In fact, it looks like they're going for it, which is great to see. Excellent. There's a lot of orcs down here as well. Now, are there Skaven here? That's the question. I mean, I suspect yes. There are signs of Skaven. You can see little doodads pop up. Little greeny warpstony crystals. So my guess is that Queek's there. But hasn't really done anything. Ralph. Ah, Ralph, thank God you're back. You stimulate growth, do you? Okay, sure. Sure. What was I using you for? What was I? Oh, you were just like literally just here, weren't you? You were just here. Okay, specialist? Sure. I don't really know what I want to do with you. I think you're just there to try and slow down corruption.
It is time.
It is. Ubel, or shall I say... Stop. Hammerheim. Perfect. I am legitimately very pleased about that. Okay, on towards Castle Carcassonne. I think the Wood Elves should start confederating fairly soon. They do tend to do that once the Oak of Ages. I think they get I think it's like a turn. I think it's a turn limit. At some point, they will start confederating. The player has it limited by the Oak of Ages, but I think for the AI, it's just turn-based. So suddenly, one turn, they'll start confederating until they've just confederated the entirety of the Wood Elf factions. Oh, that was... I thought it was Alberich, wasn't it? It was Dolph.
I trust no man.
Bloody Dolph. Okay, we can't do anything there because we don't have any money. So I guess just stay here for the moment. Vampiric corruption is dropping. Moving over there, we're going to see if we can lure Grimgor. Alberich, you're staying there. We've got damaged buildings there, but I don't care. So we'll just end the turn. Okay, Thorgrim. Maybe rather than raiding...
Oldest friends of the
okay, sure. Hello, Ungrim. What's up, buddy? You want military access? I will accept that right up the wazoo. Okay. Confederation. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's very bad. That is super bad. That is very... This is unfortunate. I can't retreat. Oh, tits. Okay, I'm going to preface this by... When I started this battle, I'd been called away, so I wasn't quite sort of with it. And as such, I kind of forgotten just how many units of Goblin Wolf Riders they had in the army. And the number of Goblin Wolf Riders they have in the army is... all of them, about 50% of their army is Goblin Wolf Riders. So that's why I left the Luminarch and the Outriders quite so far away from the main army. Had I remembered, I definitely wouldn't have done that, because it's really just asking for all three of those units to get overrun and just annihilated. And unfortunately, that's exactly what's going to happen. The Luminarch's going to get charged by some Goblin Wolf Riders. The Outriders being picked off. Really what I should have done is run these back immediately. Probably kept the Luminarch back here as well. We wouldn't have been able to use its range, but it certainly would have got more kills and would have been significantly safer. The Outriders as well would have been better back here with the handgunners, just kind of acting as another unit of handgunners really. But never mind. So the Outriders going to get overrun. The Luminarch's been charged. We are picking off the Goblin Wolf Riders with our Outriders, but more Goblin Wolf Riders coming. We're going to try and help out with that, try and deal with them. We're going to lock these Goblin Wolf Riders in place and charge around, but basically it's not looking great. The Outriders have managed to escape the Goblin Wolf Riders as the Halberdiers have come in to fight them. Now, the Goblin Wolf Riders themselves aren't a particularly great cavalry unit. They're just ridiculously fast, and they will be using their speed to their advantage by just running around my flanks, nipping at my heels whenever they can. As you can see, there's some Goblin Wolf Riders just taking out the mortar there. The Halberdiers are doing their best, but the Goblin Wolf Riders can just run away, reposition, come back. And we've got a lot of squishy units here. The squishy units that basically are going to keep us alive because the enemy has a crap ton of Goblin Archers. Yes, that's right. And basically, if our Flagellants left the handgunners to their own devices, they would just get torn to pieces by Wolf Riders. So we need to hold position and try and deal with that. The Luminarch is getting eaten. There we go. I mean, it's killed one, so it's not the end of the world. The Outriders have killed 27, but they're completely surrounded. That's going to go down. That's a waste. That is an absolute travesty. Handgunners continuing to just fire on everything they can see, and there's a lot of stuff. Some of these Goblin Archers are very, very grouped together, and this is a good place for a Penumbral Pendulum. We can do a lot of damage there. A nice little wind spell attack would be good. The enemy war boss is already running away. We can get a little pendulum there. Yes, that's very, very nice. Yes, carve that unit to pieces. Excellent. Carol there with 89 kills so far. Very, very good. We've got some big blobs of goblins on this left flank here, but I think the Flagellants can probably deal with that no problem. The Goblin Wolf Rider is still continuing to nip at our heels because he's just coming in and attacking and then running away when some forces turn up to see them off. The Outriders, the Luminarch is dead. It exploded. Yeah, that is a big waste. That is a huge waste, and I was kicking myself, so you don't need to kick me for me. I'm already doing it. Now, despite looking like we're, basically dead, it's actually not going too badly. Going to get a nice little pendulum in there. Oh, big kills. Lots of dead goblins. Excellent. 176 kills. Look at that. And yeah, the helmets not doing great against the Orc Warboss came back, and second time's the charm as he's managed to see off helmets. But if I can kill the Orc Warboss, then we should be okay. So Carol, never one to let sit. He just wants to take it out. He's going to deal with this Orc Warboss himself. He's like, nope, can't get the help these days. I'm going to kick him in the face with my sandaled feet. I mean, you're literally kicking an Orc Warboss in the face with sandals. That's Jesus level of badassery there. Holy shit. And the Orc Warboss, he doesn't like the sandals. He's off. Most of the enemy army is looking a little bit tatty there. We managed to hold them back. The mortars have managed to get some nice kills over here. The Orc Warboss is running for his life, and we're going to just pull the Flagellants back, and let the handguns do their stuff. There we go. Excellent. And the enemy army breaks and runs as we mortar our own Flagellants in celebration, as is tradition. And that's a win, but not a good one. Okay, well that could have gone better. Sure. Mind you, I wasn't really oh crap, they've got more armies. No, thank God they didn't. Wait, was that a war? Was that the war arm? In which case, how? I guess wars do their own thing. Oh good, Malagor's coming back. Okay. Okay, so now we've got a separate issue. The issue is I'm surrounded by greenskins. That's not a good issue to have. I'd prefer not to have that particular issue. That would be good not to have that one. Good. Lovely. Fine. Okay. Okay. Yes, that was the war army. I mean, I know wars can do their own thing, I guess, but they tend to just stick near the army. They don't tend to go that far. Generally.
Blessings of Sigmar upon you.
Yeah, you're in range of that. Okay, we're gonna fall back. Losing the Temple Hof Luminarch was annoying. But it will be back. It will be back. Okay, so yes, let's get some of that. I mean, the Flagellants held on quite well considering. I think the Outriders not so useful in this kind of matchup, but the Greenskins do not have good anti-large units. So I'm thinking we get rid of these guys.
Chosen of Sigmar.
And we go full Reichsguard. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Because we're now going to have to fight the Greenskins in the mountains. That's now the plan. Let's get hold of the line because that's quite nice to have. Just a nice. Why is Boris? What's going on, buddy?
The nation calls.
You appear to be inside Altdorf. I didn't let you in. What are you doing? I was saving money for the Imperial Palace, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. I was saving money, sure. Oh, Grimgor, you're always angry. You don't have much of a garrison. You know what? I reckon we could take you. Can we reach you? No, we can't. No, we cannot. We do have an army over there as well. Can we reach you? Yes. You are encamped. You might run away. But we're going to go for it. You're going to take it, even though it does not look good for you, Azhag. That does not look good for you, but that looks good for us. So we're going to fight that. But that, unfortunately, is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Empire campaign.